The world is a big place, let's go see it. With 3 pickup spots across Detroit, at Big City Bus Tours, veterans get 10% off, and you can literally pay with Cash App on the bus. How convenient is that? We're Big City Bus Tours, and we make travel easy. Whether you need to get to Cedar Point, Toledo on Tuesdays for just $85 round trip, or even Metro Airport, we've got pickup locations that work for you. Eastside location at 6 Mile and Row at 8 a.m. Westside location meets us at Home Depot on Myers at 8:30. And if you're near Michigan Avenue, we'll grab you at Livernois at 9 a.m. No cash, no problem. We take credit, debit, and yes, Cash App's right there on the spot. Plus, every ride comes with free refreshments because we actually care about your comfort. Seniors over 65 save money too. Stop stressing about gas, parking, and all that driving nonsense. Let us handle the road while you handle the fun. Book now at BigCityBus.com or just scan to pay with Cash App. BigCityBus.com, the world.
The Jellyman on a beautiful Tuesday. You know what? This is a special day, a special Veterans Day. November 11th, 2025. We are here celebrating Veterans Day. Yes, we are. Oh, you don't know me? You forgot about me? I'm the one and only, the great spectacular, the long-living legend, sexy adult kid ride, the most exquisite DJ of all time, the lady dream, the ultimate supreme. Say my name. Having a good time. I have 2 beautiful guests in the house, and of course we got Wendy, our engineer tonight. Yeah. She's doing her thing. We love you, Wendy. Yeah. But this gentleman is so special. We had to bring him on because now he's sponsoring Courageous Detroit Radio. He's part of the family, him and his wife, and they bring a lot to the table. When you talk about bringing something to the table, desserts, the full course, and also some inspiration. Yes. We got it all right here, the package deal. We got the Mack family. Mr. Bishop Mack. Give it up for Mr. Bishop Mack, ladies and gentlemen. Along with his beautiful wife. Yes. And of course, Mr. Bishop Mack was a veteran. He put his life on the line for the United States of America. And that means so much to us. That means so much to give and learning so much sacrificing. Yeah. And now he's inspiring and uplifting the world, not just the community, but the world, with him and his wife, with motivation, inspiration, and some good old soul food.
Yes, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, let's listen to this man who went. What places did you go?
Japan, 2 tours in Korea, Germany, Japan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Honduras, Puerto Rico, all up and down the United States. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, man, that you and the veterans, I personally have to give it up for y'all, man, because that's a sacrifice that a lot of us really don't truly understand, because if you hadn't been in that situation, you really don't know how serious that is to put your life on the line for your country. You know what I mean? It was so many other things. You could have been in a gang. You know, you could have been a pimp. You could have been so many other things, but you chose that. What year did you
I joined in 1986, July 1st, 1986, and I was able to retire in 10 years early. Did 10 years from July 1986 to January 12th, 1996.
Okay.
But because I had went to war, I had wartime, I was allowed to retire early.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so.
Now, I know people love to hear war stories. I love to hear, but I don't want to bring back no bad memories of anything. Does anything like...
Yeah, quite a few. But I just want to say, thank you, first of all, for having me on your show. Jellyman, thank you so much, and to all of the staff. And also to my wife, who's here with my beautiful wife who stands by my side, and also to the audience, to all of you that are here. Thank you so much for allowing me in your space and allowing me to be here, and I honor you for that. And thank you so much for even considering me with so many other veterans that are around the world. It's counted an honor, and I never miss an opportunity, because we'll never be able to get this moment back. Because we are writing history here at the station and everything. And thank you once again. There are all I've lived most of my youth lived overseas. So I was in the Iraq War. I was in a station there, Saudi Arabia. Then went over to Iraq. And saw quite a bit of things, that troubled me, but it's all a part of the veteran experience, the military man's experience.
Man.
There are some who see combat, and then there is none. Some soldiers don't. I just happen to be one of the soldiers that did see combat.
Wow, that means a lot.
Yeah.
I wasn't a veteran, but I am on the board of Fans of America.
Right.
That's for veterans.
Right.
And if you want to get in touch and learn something about Fans of America, you can go to Fans of America Foundation.org. That's Fans of America Foundation.org. And what my job and my wife's job to do with Fans of America is to raise funds for veterans, because all veterans don't know how to get to the benefits.
That's true.
And some of them have different types of situations that they're going through, that they're dealing with, and you need somebody to kind of like guide them and have opportunities for them to get them into places that they need to be. Because
and the reason why a lot of people wonder, why the veterans are slow in this area, because there are things that take place in the military that you will never be able to explain to the average civilian.
That's right.
There are locations that the military send us to that's not on the map. So we can't say we were in this location right in the middle of the Atlantic or the ocean, and there's a PX there's this there. Nobody's going to believe us. So, and then there are places, like I did 2 tours in Korea. There are certain, I was in the DMZ. There are certain areas where the military sends you that's just classified. It's not on the map. Even at the lowest level of ranking, you can't explain it when you come back. And so a lot of the veterans, majority of them that do come out, Sir, what happens is that a lot of them have a lot of PTSD.
Yes. Yeah, that's...
they have a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder. They have a lot of issues and things that's taking place to them within the ranks of the military that they can't get out. And see, the majority, a lot of people don't know, on TV, you just see predominantly white soldiers, but the military is ran by black soldiers.
Really?
Yeah, all your transportation, all of your cooking, all of the military black soldiers, African American soldiers don't get to play, but we're pretty much your African American soldiers, and at least when I was in, African American soldiers and Hispanics run the military. They're the true boots on the ground that keep the military running.
Oh, wow.
All your officers, a lot of the officers and the general higher ranking, they do the logistics. They don't do the logistics. They just basically the Pentagon giving you orders and things of that nature. But all your command sergeant majors, all your first sergeants, those are blacks. Wow. They're all black men, African American men.
Well, that's something we should know in the history. That's
it's just that, when you see CNN and when you see ABC, all you see is white soldiers. It's not true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 75% The military is ran a lot. The logistics on the ground, the dirty, the grunt work, the groundwork, predominantly black.
Wow. Is that like just the Army, Air Force?
Well, at least in the Army.
Okay.
But in general, I'm sure that the numbers have dropped since then. But when I was in, and it's pretty much the same even now.
Okay.
You know, it's just when you go, it's a big culture shock. A lot of times it's a culture shock when you go in.
Now since ICE has been happening, a lot of people are more so signing up for the military because the way the world seems like it's angry. It's just angry.
Right.
And so a lot of people are signing up. What do you feel about it?
You're not going to be able to do that in the military because you have to follow orders.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to just grab anybody by the chokehold and be able to pull them away. Military, you have rank, you have orders, and it's basically to put you have to have a level of discipline or you won't be in there.
Okay.
Everything we do in the military, everything is structured, everything is disciplined, everything, you're not going to be late, you're not going to be able to be racist, you're not going to be able to do any of that in the military.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Sure.
Why should one join the military?
Well, one of the reasons why you should join the military is because regardless of what anybody else says, there are so many people that are across the world who really, really despise America. They really do. So I try to tell all the young men, whether they're white or black, the reason why you should join the military, because do you really want to see Russians or anybody else got your grandmother in the chokehold? See, when you bring, do you really want to see somebody come along and, destroy your mother or your father or your aunt, or your aunt or your uncle? The reason we have all of these, the reason we have the peace that we have and we have the wealth that we have, because we still, no matter whether they like us or not, we're still the most powerful country in the world.
That's right.
The Lord has blessed the United States of America with that ability. We got, other than outside of Israel, we have one of the most powerful navies in the world. We got all our army, Air Force, Navy, Marines. And when we come, it's just what you can talk about us all you want on social media, but at the end of the day, when them lights go out, we send the SEALs over there. It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Awesome.
And they bow down and say, "Uncle." But God has blessed us with one of the most powerful countries of military power in the world. That's why we're able to sustain our money. That's why we're able to keep the peace accord together.
That's right.
So our money flows all over the world because we have a powerful military.
Okay. I got to ask you this.
Sure.
It's a little personal.
That's fine.
But I'm not going to get too personal. But I got to ask you this. When you in the military, first you're a man.
Right.
And you're saying you got to be disciplined.
Sure.
How do you, I wouldn't say bow down, but having another man telling you what to do.
What you're honoring is the office.
Okay.
One of the things, the reason, the parallel between me being a bishop, I see how between me being a pastor and being a bishop, I learned this structure in the military. They're parallel. There are levels to them. There are privates. Then you have private first class. Then you have specialists. Then you have sergeant. Then you have E6. I was an E5, what's known as an E5P, which is a sergeant promoted while function as the next rank higher. Okay. So and then at any time I was over 50, 60 men. So, but in the church, the parallel's the same way because you're honoring the office. Even though I don't like what the President Trump is doing in certain arenas and his staff, I still have to honor the office.
Okay.
And that's how you are able to get through it. Now, once we honor that office, God will honor you.
Oh, come on now.
Because all authorities are established by God.
That's right.
All principalities, all authorities, all dominions, good or bad, they are all established by God. And God has allowed men the opportunity to bring dominion and the function in the earth the way that He wants, that they have. Because He's given us all free will.
Awesome, man.
But He has to have an army to protect the folks.
Yeah.
If you don't, the folks, they'll run over you.
Yes. Now, so would you advise any younger people now to?
If I would advise them to go, the chances of you seeing combat is real small. There have, you have the educational benefits. You have the retirement benefits that are just amazing.
Yes.
You get a chance to see the whole world.
Oh man, yeah.
And it's going to bring the military. It's going to bring that structure in your life that you need. And it's going to, especially if you're in the neighborhood or in the hood, it's going to pull you away from all of the drama.
Come on
it's
now.
Going to pull you away from the wrong people.
Talk about it.
And you're going to meet a different class of people who share your same goal for success.
I got you.
That's one of the biggest problems that we have. We have so many of our young men that are dying on the vine because a lot of them, and this is what it is. I did statistics on it. Now in 2025, over 75% of our homes are single parent led.
Yes, true.
And so we have a lot of young men who don't know men's structure. They don't know a true authority from a male perspective. Yeah. And so once they get into the military, that male perspective and that true authority will come in to help them to understand how to make true decisions as a man. There's a lot goes into it when you do join.
Now I'm gonna ask you something a little different.
Sure.
You're speaking of the men's side. Now I want to go to the women's side.
Yep.
Now this is a woman that got used to taking orders, but not used to taking no mess because she's.
That's true.
Now, are the women that's in the military? If you know the statistic of it,
yeah.
Are they difficult to deal with for a man that has not been in the military?
No. Because the women that are in the military are going to be punctual. They're going to be punctual. They're going to see everything that's going on in the house. They're going to make sure the house is in order. From that standpoint,
okay.
Because the military teaches us. My wife gets on the church. I have PTSD. I can't stand my time. I like to be on time. So this is the one thing that I got to run my watch. I have a watch with me. I keep with me at all times. I live my life by that clock.
Okay.
Because I learned that you win or lose if you're late.
Yes. That's right.
I teach that to my church. If you're late, you lose.
That's right.
You never know what's going to happen or what's going to take place in your life. You'll always be ahead of it. And these are the principles that I teach in my church and in my business also. Okay. All right. Because sometimes we lose big contracts when we're late.
That's right.
And sometimes it's a test.
Yeah.
Especially if I've been in some very large spaces. I've been in, the Lord has blessed me to be in very large spaces with major contracts. I wasn't even qualified for it, but they honored me, number one, because I was a veteran, and number two, they knew I was going to be on time.
Come on now. That means a lot.
Greater degrees, but they loved me because I was always on time. Okay. And so they gave me the contract. They opened up doors. So I teach that in my church and people I mentor in business that you got to always be on time. And a big part of it was from the military and my father. My father, he wasn't a military man, but you might as well have been.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
What do you feel about his father? Was his father?
Oh my goodness, I called him Papa Mac. I love Papa Mac. Papa Mac was a sweetheart, but he also kept this military man right here in check.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of his characteristics within his father.
Awesome.
I see him and I hear him talk sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes, he'll say certain things and I'm like, that's definitely something Papa Mac does.
That's awesome.
And with him being punctual, he beat the sun up, okay? He get up before the sun rises and start his day and put the Lord out in front, whatever it is he's going to do for that day.
Awesome.
So he is definitely a punctual man and structured.
Now, I wanted to ask you about something about that. Now, you're speaking of what you preach being a bishop and all.
Mm-hmm.
Were you like that before you went into the military?
I was saved at an early age. At the age of 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was baptized in Jesus' name April 17th, 1982.
Mm-hmm.
And I received the Spirit of God, gift of the Holy Ghost, on May 7th, 1982. So I was baptized into the kingdom, birthed into the Lord Jesus at an early age of 15. So by the time I was pretty much, if you could say it this way, was raised by the Lord.
Absolutely.
At the age of 15. Yes. Now, so I had all of those years of growing up with the Lord, in the kingdom, in church, in ministry. I never knew that I would be a pastor. I never knew that. I didn't go in with the goal of being a leader. I was just glad to be saved. I was just glad to be in church. I was glad I wasn't in prison. I was glad I wasn't in jail. Church was a whole new world for me. And so I fell in love with, I didn't fall in love with the systems. I didn't fall in love with the preachers. I was in love with God.
That's right.
And so I was just so glad. It was like, oh, wow, this is a whole nother world. And when you come from heroin and crack and cocaine and dope in the 70s and the 80s, church was such
relief.
Relief. And I say to all these new people, these new black people, and that's coming in now, I tell them, don't be afraid of this time, because it's nothing more than 1982 on steroids. That's y'all remember. This is 1982, 1983 on steroids.
That's right.
You're going to make it through it.
That's right.
That's all. So it was just, and then as I progressed and the Lord blessed me and I started traveling the world, God sent some deeply prominent men in my life to kind of show me that what was taking place, because I didn't know.
That's right.
And I just know that when I came to church, this flourished. When I did this flourished. And I just fell in love with the Lord. And so after then, over the years, okay, somebody's asking for you, and I'm like, huh? They're asking for you to come and speak. I said, I'm not no speaker, and I get over there and come to find out I was.
It shows you how people can see and feel things in you. That you don't really recognize.
Oh yeah,
you have that gift, you know. Yeah. And speaking of gift, you have so many that we're gonna talk. We're gonna take a quick break. Because we got to talk about Courageous Detroit Network. Yes. We got to talk about that. And we also have a commercial.
Right.
One of your commercials.
Yes.
That we want to push this commercial. Because we need to get around.
Yes.
If you can't get around, you can call this man. It'll get you there. So let's go to a quick break. Like I said, a quick break. And we're going to come right on back.
Yeah.
With Bishop Mack.
And the Jellyman Show.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. To support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. And to bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. That I will obey. The orders of. The President of the United States. And the orders of. Those officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
We celebrate Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I. The armistice that began on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The timing of this holiday is quite deliberate in terms of historical fact. But somehow it always seems quite fitting to me that this day comes deep in autumn, when the colors are muted and the days seem to invite contemplation. It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us, in wars far away. The imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise, but most of them were boys when they died, and they gave up two lives, the one they were living
The world is a big place, let's go see it. With 3 pickup spots across Detroit, at Big City Bus Tours, veterans get 10% off, and you can literally pay with Cash App on the bus. How convenient is that? We're Big City Bus Tours, and we make travel easy. Whether you need to get to Cedar Point, Toledo on Tuesdays for just $85 round trip, or even Metro Airport, we've got pickup locations that work for you. Eastside location at 6 Mile and Row at 8 a.m. Westside location meets us at Home Depot on Myers at 8:30. And if you're near Michigan Avenue, we'll grab you at Liver Noir at 9 a.m. No cash, no problem. We take credit, debit, and yes, Cash App's right there on the spot. Plus, every ride comes with free refreshments because we actually care about your comfort. Seniors over 65 save money too. Stop stressing about gas, parking, and all that driving nonsense. Let us handle the road while you handle the fun. Book now at BigCityBus.com or just scan to pay with Cash App. BigCityBus.com, the world.
The ideals for which they lived and died.
That's right. Yes. And I'm ready and I'm back. It's Veterans Day 2025. I am here with the bishop. We're talking about what it means to be a vet, someone that serves, someone that knows, someone that's in the community, someone can heal and touch people, give them hope. And also he has a wife that can give you some soul food. So give you hope, love, and soul. We got it all right here in this package, this family package. It's right here on Courageous Detroit Radio with yours truly, the Jellyman. And now what we want to do is we want to talk about this bond, this marriage that you got going on, man, because you're doing this, she's doing that, she's supporting you. She look at you, can still see the love in her eyes. When she look at you, you see the love in your eyes when you look at her. And how do you keep that fire burning like that?
I'll let her say it. I'll let her talk.
You know what? We have a thing where we call keeping it light.
Mm-hmm.
We keep everything in our relationship light. So everything that we do, we try to find joy and funniness in it. Everything, we try not to do everything that's so serious all the time. Yes. We date.
Yes.
Even though we've been married for a while, we still go out on dates.
That's right.
Like he mentioned, we live part-time in Puerto Rico, so when we're not here, when we're here, we're constantly grinding. So when it's time to go and relax, he'll take me and fly me off to Puerto Rico, and then I'm able to relax, and we're able to have that one-on-one time with each other that we don't normally get every day when we're here.
Come on,
because
now.
We are doing so much, and then plus he treats me like a queen.
That's right. I love it for that.
He treats me like a queen. There's nothing that I can't ask him for that he won't give me.
Yeah.
I have his back 200% in whatever it is he's doing. We've been on some crazy ventures together, from this business to that business, but at the end of the day, we have fun when we're doing it.
That's right.
We do it together. We don't let people get in the middle of it.
Come on now. That's why I didn't sit in the middle.
We just it's him and I just grinding it out.
That's right.
And if it work, it work. If it fail, it fail. But at the end of the day, we're doing it together.
That's right. Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. We together. That's the key.
And it takes time when you a business owner. It takes time. It takes time for you to find your tribe.
Mm-hmm.
But your partner with us after every service, I take her to Bel-Ar.
Yes, he does. Take her
About
to
water every service.
No, oh man, beautiful.
I never miss. I try not to miss. Do I ever miss?
No, he's only missed a couple times, but for 99% of the time.
Yeah, I try to take to Bel-Ar, and I think it's so important because so much of the air has been sucked out, especially with marriage. Many people don't like it no more. They don't think it works, but marriage is a partnership.
Woo, man, it's a beautiful partnership.
It's a partnership,
right?
Marriage is a partnership. You can build, and when you're compatible, it's so important to find somebody that you are deeply compatible with. There were, before my wife came, when the Lord made her available to me, there were quite a few people, women that felt like I was, their husband, or felt like that they were going to be. Well, no, I was a single pastor before the Lord made her available, because not everybody can be compatible with a leader.
That's right. That's right.
Or a visionary.
That's right.
You have to have there's a certain level of class you have to maintain. There's a certain level of jealousy you can't have, because when you have somebody like that's in your position or my position or even in your position, there's a level of yourself that you're pouring into somebody else. And so that if you have, if you don't have, I like to call it, if you can't be liquid with that man, then everything that man or that woman is building is going to be destroyed. And it doesn't matter if y'all go to church together if you're not compatible.
Come on,
if you're not compatible, it's not going to work. I'm a big believer in compatibility.
That's right. That's right.
And even now, when couples come together, I say, I know you're in church and you're saved. And I've been in ministry a long time, since I was 20 years old. Are y'all compatible? If she like oranges and you hate oranges, it's not gonna work. Who gonna peel it? It's not gonna work.
And trust.
And trust.
Yes. Trust is a huge factor, especially in our relationship, because he's so open, and I have to share him with so many people. Yeah. The level of trust has to be there.
Has to be there.
Has to.
You know.
And you all have to have that understanding. Like, okay, we have to have certain proximity.
Right.
Yes.
To where people can't enter into certain areas.
That's right. That's right.
So
that's right.
You have that, and then you have that trust going. You're good.
Good. Because I'm a newlywed. Yeah.
Now,
Me and Lady Love.
You know how I made the decision that she was going to be my wife in the earlier stages. As I was climbing, and I was still pastoring at the time, but I was just, I didn't have as much as the Lord has blessed me with now. And so there was once, I was a licensed master plumber, the whole time. But one time when I took her with me somewhere, and I said, listen, I have to go undo this pipe and scrap these pipes and do whatever. She said, I'm going with you. And she came with me with flip-flops on. And she got in my raggedy truck. I said, she got in my raggedy truck with all this plumbing supplies everywhere. And she said, well, I'm going to scrap too. I said, you're going to do what? And I made my point. When we was in there with dust on her feet and everything with her little hand, she said, baby, here's your bag, or I brought this. I said, that's the one I'm going to
that's it, right there.
And my father, he loved her. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
He like, son, there go your wife right there. That's your right there. That's the one.
That's it.
Yeah, my father, oh my God, my father and my folks, they love her dearly. I couldn't show her with nobody else or I'll get killed. Especially my daughter. My daughter like, Daddy, I don't know what's going on, but you need to fix it. Where's Miss Felicia?
And when he found out I love to cook, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Now, what was the meal that you feel that really kind of got him?
Good cheese.
Let's see. I want to say I made some pepper steak and rice that I had made for him, and he's not really a beef eater. He don't eat a lot of steak, so I made pepper steak and rice, and I think I had chicken, and I had a bunch of different, because everything, my catering is Felicia's soul food with a twist, so I never make anything like straight up how it's supposed to be made. It's always got a little twist to it. A little Caribbean or some type of twist to it. So I made him this pepper steak and rice. He called his brother on the phone. He said, man, you got to come over here. You got to come over here. Come and get some of this pepper steak and rice. She made this pepper steak and rice, and it's good. And he thought it was just a fluke that I knew how to cook. I was like, okay, that was good. That was good. And then I started making more and more things, and then he ate. He was like, oh, you really?
I'm like, you cook like this every day? And so, so she's an amazing. I told her she needed to be on one of them shows. She is an amazing. At the church, if they would find, it's jam-packed. And not only my preaching is jam-packed, but when they find out she cooking, oh, Lord.
Really?
She cooks every Sunday.
Well, let's elaborate on that. Every Sunday, where?
We have dinner at our church.
At the church.
Address is what?
17142 Road.
Okay.
City of Jesus. House of Life Church.
Now that is the 6 Mile and Gunston area.
6 Mile and Gunston.
Just so people want you to know that. Don't want you to miss it. It's a block over from Gunston now. It's east of Gunston. That would be east of Gunston.
Yeah, east of Gunston, right on the corner.
That's right on the corner. Now, how long have you been at that facility?
Well, being at that facility, the Lord gave it to us. We bought it about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And before that, I was in a little small storefront church. We were there for about 6 years.
Okay.
And then prior to that, I was over Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ had sent me to pastor in a little small church off of Joe Road in Illinois when Bishop Bonner was alive. And so I pastored there about 4 years, and then the Lord, released me. After Bishop passed away, released me to go on.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, were you cooking at all those facilities as well?
All of those facilities,
yes, she
I
was.
was cooking. I've been cooking since I was probably, I want to say 5 years old. When
Uh-huh.
all my cousins I was raised in the South a lot because I had, grew up sickly parents, and you know how you would go to the South in the summertime.
Yeah.
So
She's
the rest
from
of my
Bessemer, Alabama.
Ah.
the rest of my cousins, and they would be outside playing in the dirt and doing all that. I was sitting at a stool at the counter watching my grandmother cook. And that's
Okay.
where I developed my
Yeah.
love of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Ever
grandma.
Ever since then, for my grandmother.
I told you she need to be on that Chef Ramsay show. I'll
Yeah.
put my wife against anybody. She
Yeah.
can't cook. There's only two. Because I don't eat out much.
Okay.
I watch what I eat. There was only one. She is the only one, and there was only one other lady in the city that owns her own restaurant. They mostly cook parallel. I won't eat anywhere else.
That's awesome. Now, do you do catering?
I do catering. I do.
And if we need catering for like weddings, graduations, for
I would-
any event,
Yes,
Any-
yes.
okay.
Yes, I'll do any events.
I want to make sure that you have a contact, so that if they want to, you do catering. Let me get some contact information on you.
Sure.
We're gonna talk a little bit more about it, but
Yeah.
Okay.
let's give them some. You have a website or
You can contact me at 248-678-4170, and that is Felicia Soul Food with a twist. I will just give me a call in advance. Shoot me a text if I don't answer the phone, because
Okay.
I do have a lot of different people calling for different reasons. So it's best to shoot a text, and then I'll get back with you. Or either you can contact me at Lady Turner number 40@gmail.com.
okay. And we're gonna repeat that again before we leave, because it's always good to contact, because a lot of people just can't cook, don't have the time, or whatever that reason is.
Yes.
The can't cook part is the part of it. The can't cook. That's why McDonald's is all the way around the world.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
The can't cook part.
That's good. That is good. Now I kind of want to go back by being Veterans Day.
Sure.
Kind of like just want to touch up on a few things, because you can find me and of course Lady Love at fansofamericafoundation.org, that we do for the veterans and first responders. Anybody that's out serving in the community. We like to provide and be there. And I noticed that one thing in different states, all states, they all have a transportation problem.
Yes.
For the veterans.
Yes.
That's something that we're going to work on. Now, speaking of transportation,
We offer that.
yes.
We do offer that. With Big City Bus Tours and from the church, I have committed, we do have I have a 21 passenger
Okay.
that's dedicated for trips to Iona Prison and also for veterans.
Okay.
So if the Iona trips are, as you can see on the commercial, those are scheduled for Fridays, once we start getting everything kicked off. And then, but the veterans, I'm a veterans, and we have, we can provide a little bit of shelter. If they're in an emergency situation and they need shelter, we can provide that also. We do have some rooms that are available for them at a different part of the campus. But that's my commitment and my love for my brothers.
Yes.
Who just can't seem to get on their feet or going through, any type of mental thing. But we do have a bus for that.
Okay.
To take them to the dentist appointment, to take them wherever they want to go.
Okay. Yeah. So we make sure all the veterans that needs transportation contact you. You got to get your contact information as well.
Now, we can't do it for free now.
No,
We can't do
know.
everything, But, for a little small fee, I have drivers that'll take you wherever you need to go.
And that's where Fans of America kind of fit in,
Right.
because we want to raise funds to cover those expenses.
Right.
So
Right.
well, we would like to get with you,
Right, sure.
and we can merge together on some things. And I went beautiful church, and when we went there, me and the wife was so surprised. And you said, "But this is the location for the entertainment," and it was so beautiful. And I said, "Yes," and we would love to work together.
Yeah.
Me and the wife, and Wendy also. I can't leave Wendy out. Wendy is the reason why I met you, and to merge and doing this. Wendy know that I do things for the military, and you're a military man.
Yeah.
And you're a military wife.
Yeah.
So we can merge this family together and
I'm
build.
excited about it.
Yes.
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that what touched me the most, I see so many just going to, just kind of going to waste. And you'd be surprised, there is so much wisdom. And so much wisdom, and they just misunderstood. When you see war, it changes you. There is no Dr. Dre in the background singing music. There is no chorus. There is no violins playing. There is no music like Saving Private Ryan in the background. There is no none of that. And I think because Hollywood, there is no I'm bolting through the doors to save such. There is none of that. You have some of the most vile people that take place in war. And I tell my congregation, I tell the people, I tell you don't want that. I personally had to go to guard Iraqis, make sure they don't leave a chain, make sure they don't leave the gate. If they move, I have to shoot them. And then on the other side, I had to say, listen, I've got to go home to my folks.
That's right.
War is this new generation, they think they want it because it sounds good on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. But when you face, you're gonna find that 8 times out of 10, when you are in war, you're battling one-on-one. And so they just Hollywood put all that music to it.
Yeah.
You don't want that in your neighborhoods. You don't want the National Guard coming down telling your folks that you can't come outside. You don't want that.
Right.
And so this is the part that I try to, as much as those that are hear me, and try to institute that just love on them, because you never know what they've gone through.
Yeah.
Because once you're gone, you're just a number. And I thank God for services like yours and organizations like yours.
Thank you, sir.
Because a lot of times when you come out, you're just a number.
Yeah.
And then you have to fight so much bureaucracy to get what belongs to you. You're just another number after you leave. And so you might have a few organizations here and there, but I'm so grateful for your organization that's doing that and to be a blessing to veterans, because a veteran's life is a hard one.
Yes.
Nobody hears you. Nobody hears your voice. They're on to the next soldier.
Man, well, that's inspirational. We want to thank you too for honoring you but the service and just being a man.
We thank God.
Because it's hard for me to see a man and recognizing. Because sometimes we can't find that real man anymore because distracted, disturbed, ego, all these things. But when you see a real man, you'll recognize, and a man would recognize a man. Nothing but honor and respect for you. As long as I know you, my brother, nothing but that. I'm serious about that. We're going to take another break. You're about to bring a tear to my eye. Take a quick break and come right on back. Amen. Yes. Yours truly, Jellyman, right here. Courageous Detroit Network. Amen. You know it. And we're going to talk about your band and everything else that's going on. There's so many things to talk about. We got to bring you guys back. I mean, we're loving it. We are loving it, And I love that Wendy has a new engineer. She's training, So if you're interested in becoming an engineer, contact Wendy at Courageous Detroit Radio. And don't forget, we have Small Spaces also will be appearing here. You will be singing live in this studio. And yes, we're going to start this in December. Wow. This holiday. Gifting, loving, bringing joy and excitement back to the world.
That's right.
I'm asking families to come in, bring your family in, because in the back we have like a concert venue in the back that we do in the summer. And then you can come out and perform. And we want people to come on out and know what Detroit has. Right here. Courageous Detroit Radio. Just take a break. If not, we're going to keep on rolling now.
Yes, he did, without a doubt. was very hard. Found myself locked out in the cold. No peace within, no will to survive. But when Jesus came in my life, his love abide. Yes, he did. Without a doubt, gave me the victory. The Lord has made a way. Made a way. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, I made it through the storm. The Lord, he worked it out. Yes, he did. Without a doubt, gave me the victory. The Lord has made a way. Made a way. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, I made it through the storm. Put your hands together. Get up on your feet. Come on and sing along with me. Woo! Worked it out. Worked it out. Yes, he did. Worked it out. Yes, he did. Worked it out. Can I get a witness? He worked it out. Worked it out. Don't you worry. Worked it out. Don't you fret. Worked it out. Every need. My God has made. He worked it out. He worked it out. He worked it out. He worked it out. He made a way. He worked it out. Out of no way. Let me hear you scream and shout. He worked it out. The Lord worked it out. He worked it out. I was lost in sin, but he brought me in. Woo! See, the devil tried to kill me, tried to take my voice, but God told me that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Now I can rejoice and shout, my God has worked it out. Yes, he did. He worked it out. He set me free, gave me the victory. He healed my body, make me whole. He brought me out, and he saved my soul. I was down to my last time. I was down to my last time. Jesus stepped in. Jesus stepped in. Jesus stepped in. Right on time. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Pick me up, turn me around, place my feet on higher ground. I was in trouble, didn't know what to do. Enemy had me, couldn't get myself loose.
The world is a big place, let's go see it. With 3 pickup spots across Detroit, at Big City Bus Tours, veterans get 10% off, and you can literally pay with Cash App on the bus. How convenient is that? We're Big City Bus Tours, and we make travel easy. Whether you need to get to Cedar Point, Toledo on Tuesdays for just $85 round trip, or even Metro Airport, we've got pickup locations that work for you. Eastside location at 6 Mile and Row at 8 a.m. Westside location meets us at Home Depot on Myers at 8:30. And if you're near Michigan Avenue, we'll grab you at Livernois at 9 a.m. No cash, no problem. We take credit, debit, and yes, Cash App's right there on the spot. Plus, every ride comes with free refreshments because we actually care about your comfort. Seniors over 65 save money too. Stop stressing about gas, parking, and all that driving nonsense. Let us handle the road while you handle the fun. Book now at BigCityBus.com or just scan to pay with Cash App. BigCityBus.com, the world.
Now I can feel it. I can feel it. Come on, Mark, on Veterans Day. Yeah, we got a new engineer. We got Mark. Y'all, let's give Mark a round of applause. Our new engineer coming on in. This is so beautiful. You know, we have the Mac family here, and they got so much going on. They got so much going on in the community, and they give away free meals. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the dates of service that you can come down and get inspired. But right now, I have the lady that runs this whole station, Miss Wendy Dorsey.
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
You know, Wendy, she's by being Veterans Day, and she worked with veterans. It's really important that she give this message out. Wendy, it's your show.
All right, y'all. It is Veterans Day, and I gotta say, I'm an Air Force veteran, Vietnam era. So even for me, and people have constantly asked me, have you applied for any of your benefits? I said, no, I don't need nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with me. But there was some trauma that I went through while I was in service, and I constantly, the more I work with other veterans, the more I realize that there is something there with me, because it happened while I was in the service. And even though I may look well, think I'm well, I'm managing, functioning, whatever. I don't have any physical ailments other than age is creeping up. But the one thing that I realized, and we were sitting here doing the break, and I was telling Bishop Mack about, I work with at the Veterans Treatment Court a couple days a week as a court liaison case manager, and a lot of the veterans, because of their PTSD, as Bishop Matt was talking about earlier, the trauma that they've experienced from being combat vets or just being in the military, there's different things that you experience from that. Just even trauma that they had before they went into the service, they carried it with them, which caused them to get involved with alcohol, drugs, and whatever, and then come to find out that they really do have a related injury with mental illness.
Yes.
Like, mental illness is real.
That's right.
And of course, we never really think about that we have a mental illness issue. We never really think about that we have a physical injury or a physical illness or something that is taking place in our bodies. And we don't go and ask for any type of help. We self-medicate. And this is what a lot of the individuals that I've been working with, even when I was in San Diego at Veterans Village of San Diego, we had a lot of homeless veterans, and we used to do stand down. And we'd get a lot of the veterans that would come up that were homeless and get them services. But you're finding out that we, as in this field, and even for some of us coming up from down south, the way we were raised, especially as black folks, I can talk about black folks, how we were raised, that we depend on ourselves. Yeah. We depend on immediate, what happened in the house, stay in the house. That kind of thought, you know. And it transfers over into adulthood, and when you go out into your professional life, and in the military, you're taught to help others.
That's right. That's right.
Before yourself.
Before yourself.
Right. So now, and I was talking to one veteran just the other day, and telling him now is the time to start taking care of yourself.
That's right.
You've done so much for others. It's time to do something for you, because you're in pain. You're sitting here because you did something and got you into some type of legal trouble, and now you're in this program for the next year and 9 months. You know, and so we're here to help you.
That's right.
We're not going to prosecute you or persecute you or anything. It's whatever you need. And if it is just coming and talking, we will hear you.
That's right.
We will hear you ask for help.
That's right.
Without you actually asking for help. So for all of my other fellow comrades out there, you know, I'm a Vietnam veteran. I'm out of that campaign. I know I don't look it, but I am. and you know, I never went to Vietnam, but I experienced a lot of people that did, and when they came back, and then we went into the Gulf War, and then Afghanistan, and then Kuwait, you know, Iran, you know, so it's a constant carryover of injuries, hurt, and pain. And now it's breaking down to mental fatigue, mental illness.
It never goes away.
It does not ever. It does not ever. And the thing is to find you a helpmate. And I gotta say, my two buddies here, especially this one, they have found themselves a helpmate that totally is level-headed. They're not excited about everything, you know, and they want to, and they look at you all and with admiration. I see how Lady Love looks at Hal all the time, and I'm watching how you looking at your husband, and it's with admiration. And he looks at you the same way.
You can see it.
You know what? I'm not a veteran, but I do have the honor of reaping some of the benefits of him being a veteran.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll have to go down to the veterans hospital for different little things, and I see the aftermath of just how people are functioning on an everyday basis. Some of the veterans that come into the veterans hospital and that are mentally ill and physically challenged, and just some of the things that they're having to suffer with right now, and they may have been in the service 25, 30 years ago, and just to see that, when you walk through the doors.
Yeah, because the older you get, the harder it is to hold things in and to mask it. It gets harder to do that. Time goes on, and because you never dealt with different things, you can't keep them squashed and bottled up. You can't hide them. You can't go out and be the party person and laughing and joking at everything, and nobody's paying attention to any of that anymore because they're out there laughing and joking with you. But as time goes on, a lot of those people, they go away, and you cannot hide it. The pain gets more intense. There's things that ache that I never even thought I had on me that's aching. Just waking up every morning, I was like, what is this today? But it happens like overnight. But that's because we've been blessed to have age and God's grace. It's just nothing but God's grace to give you the next day.
That's right.
So what do you do with that day?
One of the when I first come out the military, I ended up having my daughter Sierra, and then First Lady. They have been the main, and along the Lord and the church has done an excellent job. When I have those moments, they can tell them when I'm having a moment. They'll come up and give me a hug, or they'll come up and give me a kiss, and they'll rub my head. My daughter, she'll come and say, "Daddy, you're not in the military anymore. You're a civilian now."
Come on,
And so having that and just embracing, it's okay, James. It's okay now. You can embrace that. And so the Lord planting these beautiful people in my life have helped me bring my mind back.
That's right. That's right.
And bring my mind back because I'm a wartime vet, for real wartime vet, and so I'll see the images. It'll come back, or sometime I'll wake up in the middle of the night. She said, "Baby, it's okay. You here." I still have those moments where I wake up and I feel like I'm on deployment.
He's in combat.
I'm in the middle, and I'm like, I think I'm in Germany, or I'll touch her and wake up and remember that, I'm here.
Right.
And or my baby will call me, "Daddy, are you okay?" So I thank God for these beautiful gifts in you all that the Lord has placed in my life. It helps a lot.
It's only going to get bigger too. this whole thing. Hey, Lady Love just spoke in the Yeah, it's only going to get bigger. Believe it. So
wanted to bring in all the experience, and all because there were a lot of men who poured, and that's what I want to say. There was a lot of men who gave up their space for me. A lot of prominent men who pour oil into me for my success, both on the military side and the pastoral side, who were quality men who took me up under their wings, because I grew up, 85% of it, I grew up down south and overseas. So a lot of these men, they were older men who really poured into me and saw in me what I didn't see in myself.
Come on now.
And so at this age of 58, I just say, well, it's my responsibility now to pour into this newer generation and to pour into a lot of my brothers who didn't get that oil.
Come on now. That's right.
It's nice to have everything that I have, but what good is it if I don't pour it into something?
Right. That's right. Exactly.
You're always going to get those who want to take advantage. They just got their little season. They go on. But the majority of it, you want to be able to pour back into folks.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of pouring, your ministry.
Sure.
What days and times?
We are there. We are there on Sundays. We're there on every Sunday. From Sunday school starts at 11:15. We're there until about 5 o'clock. Folks never want to leave. We got dinner. We serve dinner. Now, once everything starts picking back up, We do right now. I do my Bible class is on Zoom.
Okay.
And then I have my podcast, and then also I have my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So I have
Okay.
Bishop J.C. Mack.
Man.
So, and then, in those areas, because after COVID, we never closed, but after COVID, things kind of changed.
Yeah.
And that's how it ought to be, because things are going to change. You can't stay the same. You have to be, liquid and flexible, and you just keep moving.
That's right. That's right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So
We serve free dinner.
Free dinner.
okay, hold on. No. I didn't hear that. I'm thinking that I'm in an illusion or something of a certain word, because I don't hear that word anymore.
Free.
What did you say?
We have free
dinner.
dinner.
Oh.
Dinner,
Free
not
dinner.
a sandwich,
No, not a sandwich.
No,
Not a sandwich.
not a box lunch.
Not a box. We have free dinner. A
Okay.
full free dinner.
Now, what's on the menu?
This Sunday
What's on the
we
menu?
had cabbage, macaroni and cheese, baked chicken, fried chicken, glazed carrots, cornbread, and whatever you want us to drink.
Yeah.
See, I'm good with the vegetables.
Free?
Is it all
For
free?
free.
Now, where's that location? Where is that location? What time is the free? And if I have to go through the whole service, I don't mind, because I'm being inspired.
Get fed twice. Get fed 2 times. He's awesome.
You get
awesome.
twice in one day?
No.
No, you get fed.
with the
Oh, with that. Oh,
And
okay,
then you get your belly
okay.
fed.
But that's good. I'm getting that. I'm getting it all. Getting all the nurturing.
Yes, but we take joy. We have an awesome team that come in, and we source food from wherever we can source it from, because a lot of it is coming out of pocket.
Oh, okay. We got to do something about that. We all
Coming out
got
of pocket.
help pitch in
I
on
don't
that.
have a job.
Proper job.
He took me off my job,
Donations
so
are
I'm
greatly
like,
appreciated.
That's it.
yeah, so any donations are appreciated. Like I said, we have awesome staff.
Awesome staff.
We're there gathering up food. When you guys came, we were running around and on our way to the grocery store because we had to be prepared for Sunday.
Sunday. Now,
And-
I want to make a donation. I hate to interrupt you, but if I want to make a donation, where do I donate to?
You can send it to. You can bring cash, or you can send it
Give him a
to
cash
his
app.
cash app.
Right. And that is...
$ J.C. Mack Jr., James Charles Mack Jr.
That's right. That's right.
James Charles Mack Jr. Yeah.
And the church is located where?
17142 Rose Street on the east side of Detroit.
City.
Now spell that, because people get it. They'll think you say, did she say Rose?
ROWE.
That's it. Okay.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's good. Look
And
at the
we actually take joy out of feeding people. You have so many people that come in, and a lot of places give food out. They give out food boxes and all that, but some people don't have a place to cook the food. Some people only get a sandwich throughout the week.
Yeah.
We want to have at least one day throughout the week where you can come, and we're trying to incorporate another day. I was telling Lady Love, I was telling her that we're going to try and incorporate another day on Wednesday, kind of toying with the idea of actually making food, preparing food another day.
Okay. That is so beautiful.
Because a lot of, over there on the east side, there's no place for them to eat on Sundays.
That's
A
right.
lot of the food
That's
places are closed down.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I told my wife, ministry, food ministry is a big part of, because growing up, I grew up in a poor family, so that's a big part
Of
my
why
ministry.
he has that food ministry.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Big part.
That's beautiful, man.
And we have kids that come in, they may not have, parents don't feed them before they come to church.
Oh, yeah.
People that come from
Yeah.
down the street and they're only coming to get something to eat, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
all right. That's
yeah.
what they're coming for at first.
But-
then they end up falling in love with the ministry.
That's right.
We
That's
take
right.
them everywhere. We
Yes,
take
we go
our-
to camp.
We take them to camp. We take them to Science Center. We're all over the country. We have couples night in Miami. We take them. We were scheduled to go to Puerto Rico, but I was taking them to our home. But with all the
Yeah,
flights,
yeah,
cancellations,
yeah.
wasn't a
The
good
government.
time. We do cruises. We do church cruises. We have a ball.
Man.
And I just do not allow. I don't let my church just sit.
No, come on now. That's right.
I don't. I just don't, I give them the word, and that's good, but the Bible says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they
Thank
that
you.
dwell therein. how you gonna know if you don't go see it?
That's right.
All right.
I don't let my church. I'm not an introvert leader, so I just don't let them just sit up there. And next thing you know, this one argue, let them fight when they're frustrated, and that's how the church is. A lot of them be, I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired of looking at you. But when we do stuff collectively, and I take them around and what they appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
For some of them, they've never seen the Atlantic Ocean before.
Man.
A lot of people have never seen the Atlantic. A lot of
True.
you know, they've never been on a cruise, and
Right.
so. And sometimes we sponsor those who can't.
Yes, right.
Can't
That's
pay,
right.
you know,
Especially
we're
with the
sponsored,
children
so.
with the camp too.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, we sponsor so many children per year. They look forward. We
have
have
a
summer
ball
camp,
in
spring
camp.
camp, winter camp, fall camp. Whenever we feel like going to camp, we say, "Hey, let's get these people together,
Yeah.
these kids together,
We have a ball.
and we're gonna take
Yes.
them to camp."
Yeah, we have fun. We have a ball in the
Paddle
city.
boats. I have so many pictures and
Awesome.
you know the
Bonfires and just we do.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy
You'd be
life.
surprised how many people we've had a group of people that have never, believe it or not, been outside the city of Detroit.
Yes. Yeah. That's. I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
They just won't even cross 8 miles.
It's true. When I was in California, in San Diego, you know, the beach is everywhere. But I was working transitional housing program, and a lot of the kids had never gone to the beach.
Wow.
And then I had a lot of young people that would not go to the beach because that wasn't their neighborhood. You know, because of the gang thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't nobody know you at the beach. Ain't nothing out there but sand. You know, but we went and that made the parents would go, and they had a great time just to be away from where they were. You know, we'd go to Hollywood and be at Venice Beach and Walk of Fame, a Hollywood thing. You know, Hollywood Boulevard, and they were really kind of petrified to leave that little area because they didn't know what to expect. I said, don't nobody know you?
I want you to give a quick word. We're going to get back to it.
Yeah.
Give a quick word about fear, because people live in so much fear that I always use the slogan, the world is my community.
Oh yeah.
But God
But
said,
some people just use, well, this block is my community.
yeah. But God said, what did He say about fear?
I would like to say it like this: you can't live your life through the lens of somebody else's eyes.
Right.
That's right.
And a lot of people, and if you really think about it, growing up, we've always lived our lives through the lens of someone else's eyes.
That's right.
Because they failed, we feel like we're going to fail. No, they just didn't have a good plan. You got a good plan.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
They just didn't have the connection that they. Sometimes you're just out of alignment, and so once you'll never have the success. You'll never see what needs to be seen. You'll never accomplish anything unless you're willing to. You gotta be willing to fail. It's okay.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. If it flops, it flops. If
That's
you make it, it makes
That's
it.
right. That's
right. But eventually, you want to get there.
Yes. You just got to keep
And
fighting.
so we can't let fear, be the deciding factor, or rather, for my whole life.
Yeah. Yes.
And think about how many people we know who never accomplished their goal, never got a chance to see the apex of their life because they lived in fear based off of somebody else's opinion.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And so, no, we don't want to, we make fear take a back seat.
Yeah. And the reason why I say that too, I bring that up because when they was talking about the food stamps being cut off, I seen so many people talking about, I'm going to go to Walmart and take me a basket of food and I cannot eat. The government's not going to give nothing to me and the government going to shut me down and I can't move and I can't drink and I can't think, because of that fear.
You know what I told my church? Chitlins, hog maws, cornbread, beans, and we rock on.
That's it.
That's
We're
right.
not gonna panic and fall apart because we can't get no snap benefits. Okay? It ain't gonna happen. Right?
Yeah.
We break it down if we need to and wait till the sun shines and we go back at it again.
We have pinto beans
If
and
we have
rice
to have
every
pinto, then
Sunday.
it is. Pinto,
You still
it
come
is.
to the church, you can get beans
Get
and
you
rice.
some beans and
Right,
rice.
that's right.
Yeah.
We're not
There
gonna
might be lima beans this week. It might be pinto beans the next, but you're gonna have some beans.
You're going to have food.
This
Right.
is only for a season.
Yeah, that's it.
It's only for a season.
And that's where we see the world. The world is in fear.
Yes.
Because she was speaking about a young man that he was in fear, did his time in the service, in fear. He didn't even get his benefits because of fear. Fear blocks a lot of things in life. Fear blocks joy and happiness.
Yes, it does.
You know, so you can't even be yourself because of this fear that we are living in today. And I want to get back to nurturing about the beans and all. See, we have an event out here, and it's called Soul Village. It's right in the back, a big venue, and we don't have our own caterer. We be looking for different people to do different things, and we would like to know when we start doing events, can you be available to do some catering?
I am available
for us.
Do some catering for you because I've done it in the summertime. I've done it for
State
state representatives. I won't say any names, but I have done some of their events.
And not just if I may say, not just set everything up where it looks pretty. I'm talking about set everything up, look pretty, and the food good.
The whole gamma.
Yeah, it was funny. People say, well, we've had food catered before, but the food was never good. I'm surprised the food is good. They're asking for carry-out containers and everything. So, yes, I would be more than willing. Just let me know the dates and the times. Make sure I'm not in Puerto Rico.
Right.
Yeah,
that'd be good because we're getting a networking team, and we want to put together and do some things like most of the things that I'll be doing more so the vets and of course I do other concerts as well, but it would more so be veteran related. You know, Fans of America. If you go to fansofamericafoundation.org, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of things for our vets and as well as the community. And we are looking for a team to have people that you can depend on to do certain things. And we know it's all a business as well, so everybody should be able to eat and buy. You know what I mean? So that's something that we do right here on Courageous Detroit Network. You know, getting on the plugs in. We got to get the plugs in. Also got to get a special plug to my sister-in-law. She has a ministry, but it's Facebook. I call it Facebook Ministries that she be on, though. So shout out to Bianca Tillis doing her ministries on Facebook as well. And of course, my beautiful wife.
Yes.
I don't do anything without her. Yes. So Wendy,
Yes, sir.
to locate your location when you work with the vets, what is that location again?
We're at 5301 Russell Street. It's actually the 3rd Judicial Court, and most of the veterans all of the veterans that we work with that come through there have been run into some type of criminal activity for whatever reason. Either something happened that got them involved with the law, and once the prosecutor finds out that they are a veteran, they're referred to our program.
Okay.
And it is a 2-year program. And the great thing about the program is that once they complete it, those crimes are forgiven.
Oh, beautiful.
And we pay for their attorneys. And we pay for a lot of their services. And we have representatives from VA as well as DAV that helps them get connected with their services, the housing. I have one gentleman now that just come out of a rehab, and he's in a 90-day program. So he's going to be looking for housing. He's looking for work. He had interviews, I think, coming up, I think this week, or it was this week, I think it was. So when I go in tomorrow, I'll find out how that happened. But he has no transportation, but he definitely is going to be looking for housing. Right now, he's in a safe, good, really nice place for 90. It's only for 90 days, though. But you know, we have others that come through pretty much the same, but we try to get them all connected with their benefits and their VA services, you know, medical, mental, physicals, all of that stuff. We get them connected with all of that.
Okay, awesome. Miss Felicia, for your catering and things that you do, once again, how can the public contact you?
Lady Turner number 40 at gmail.com. It's the best way to contact me.
And your phone number.
My phone number is 248-678-4170. But I prefer if you left me a text, or don't leave me a voicemail because I don't answer voicemails. I don't check it. So leave me a text and I will definitely get back with you.
Great.
Felicia Soul Food with a twist.
Ah, that's right. We got to next time run it across the screen.
Yes. Yes. I have a card. You'll see my little white truck with the little logo on the side of it.
Okay. We got to get you also to do that commercial with a truck so we can really put it out there, because people need to eat right. They need to eat right. And not only should they support you, when you give to the community like that, give love back so you can continue. See, that's how things are done. It's not like you just gonna come and eat. Let's support it. Support what she does. Leave that donation so she can keep it going. It's in rotation. Everything is in rotation. Veterans Day 2025.
I am deeply, one of the things I want to say, I am so deeply grateful for all the staff at my church at the City of Jesus that work tirelessly. Who really uphold my arms, me and First Lady, and really help us to accomplish what we accomplish. I've got some dynamite people.
Beautiful.
Who the Lord has put into my life, and I'm grateful for them.
Come on now.
We could not do all that we do without that staff and the band and the music. I have some of the most anointed musician.
Come on now.
He does. I've been there.
I'm gonna go Sunday to hear myself.
Does. Yeah, he does.
They're gonna be there this coming Sunday.
They're there every Sunday.
Okay.
And I mean, you talking about some of the most premium soul and music, just dynamite men, awesome men, saxophone player, the trumpet player, the guitar player, baddest guitar player in the country to me.
What?
The keyboard player, David Freeman, and just Rodney Fisher. Just amazing men, and I'm grateful for them. They
have our back. They
have our back. We love them, and I have theirs.
Now let's talk about the album. You did say you had an album.
Yeah, I have. Lord have mercy. I'm working on two things. My album is complete. It's been so long, but I've been functioning on my book. This is my second book.
Okay.
My first book was a men's book called No More Jail, Recover Your Time.
Come on now.
And then the next book is called The Price of the Oil.
Okay.
Yeah, The Price of the Oil.
Now let's talk about the album.
The album is awesome. It's just been so long. I sing it on Sunday, some of the album.
I walk around the house singing.
Yeah, some house, but it is available. If I remember right, it's available on SoundCloud. It's available. I'll bring it back. And
we will.
But so I've been focusing on ministry, and I sing them during service, and the saints they know it, and around the country. And
oh man, awesome.
He has this one song that he wrote before time. And I think it's for a time for this time right now. It's called Confessions of a Black Man.
Oh,
if you don't mind me.
Yeah.
And when you hear the song, it's going to be so relatable to what's going on right now.
Yeah.
I said that song. You wrote that song way ahead of time.
Yeah, I did.
Beautiful.
Boy, everybody loves it. Yeah.
She's proud of it.
Yeah.
We want to thank you guys for coming out. It's been just an amazing day.
We thank you.
This has been a beautiful Veterans Day.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're also right here at Courageous Detroit. We have, don't forget now, small spaces. If you are interested in coming and performing, an hour of interview. This hour is all about you and your music, your expression. You can come on out and perform live right here in this studio. So contact me or Wendy, but you can contact me at 313-354-5549. That's Al Bracey. When you call me, you got to sing my name. Don't just say it, because I'm not going to answer the phone. But when you sing my name, I'll answer the phone. So let's get small spaces happening in December. It's going to be December of Love. And that's what we're going to call that. And we are here every day. But Wendy, you have
Yes.
something coming up right here on this show?
We do. Actually, I think it's next week, November 22nd, from 4 to 7 p.m. We're doing a holiday celebration right here at 12901 Auburn Street, AUBURN Street in Detroit, right off of Schoolcraft and Evergreen.
Yes.
We are here. We're going to host a segment. Well, it's really not really a segment, but it is a celebration. We're going to have food, with light food, nothing real heavy. You won't be walking out of here with chicken bones. You're not gonna have that. But so it's something for you to snack on while you're here, fellowshipping, networking, and we will be streaming it live that day. So if you got an album coming out,
Yes.
you got a book coming out,
Come on.
you got a play you in, you writing a play, you are starting up a daycare, you whatever it is that you're doing, you got a camp going, come out and let's talk about it. Let's advertise it right here on Courageous Detroit Radio. It is free. It is free.
Free? I heard it twice tonight.
Yes, free. Free. So come on out. We're gonna be on camera, have everybody sit here and talk. And I'm doing a special presentation to Mr. Williams that night.
Awesome.
He is unaware. So, but I'm doing a special presentation to him that night, that day. So y'all come on out and enjoy. You can view the facility. We got a great outdoor facility when you want to do a nice summer concert. I really want to do a gospel concert. We got staging out there. We got on sound equipment. We got all kind of stuff here that you can have a great event, and it'll hold more than 500 people back there.
Yes, that's right.
So,
That's right.
yep, and we have a production room, which our new intern is going to be manning the production room. So if you got commercials you want done, you want to record a record,
Yes.
we're going to do it all right here. And not to mention, we are 24/7 radio on CourageousDetroitRadioStation.com.
That's
Go
right.
on there. We playing some awesome music. All of it is easy listening. Nothing is going to hurt your ears.
Come on now.
And
That's
you
right.
won't have to turn the volume down because you don't like what you heard. You know, but yeah, we're on there. Jazz, R&B, soul. It's great. On Sundays, we got spoken word. We even have a new show coming out of Houston, Texas called The Gospel Train on Sundays at noon. You definitely got to tune into that. And
Yes.
Chicago's done took over the station. We got three shows out of Chicago on Sundays. Lady Lynn, she sends her show in. Lady Leah at 6 o'clock, she's live. And then we have Pastor Rudy, who comes with a spoken word on Kingdom Building at 11 o'clock. So y'all, Courageous Detroit is on fire.
Fire.
We don't need no heat up in this place, y'all. Because it's hot nowadays. But y'all come on through. Mr. Williams, big up to you. We
Yes.
definitely
We love you, brother.
happy that you had this vision, and we're here to make the vision go.
Yes.
Make it go.
You know what? I want to test the new engineer, Mark. Okay, by this being Veterans Day, we want to pay homage to all the veterans. So Lady Love has a tune.
It's there.
Okay, is he ready? I'm gonna find out if he's ready.
It's called
Let's give it up for
Homage.
Lady Love one time. Lady Love.
It should be, yeah.
Pay homage, Lady Love.
There it
We
is.
pay
That's it
homage to
right
all the
there.
veterans. We love you, veterans.
You can cut it.
The word was with God. The word was God. Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. How can I tell you anything more? Or that you see, that you'll explore. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Pay homage to all my days. Pay homage to you, my friend. Pay homage in the sky.